So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the part 2 of building the hospital. The first video of course covered the first floor or the ground level. This video I'm attempting to at least finish the second floor and see if I can go further, but my goal is to get the second floor done. So let's start building. So everyone, the second floor was done. So just like I wanted to get done as an objective, I was hoping I go further, but the amount of pieces and digging for them and finding out that I'm missing some here, missing some there, tapping into the other Lego set, the hospital I have, so it just takes so much time. So I stuck with my goal of finishing the second floor, which is that's what it looks like now. So with this being said, let's look at the second floor at the close-up, and then I'll take it out and show you the second floor besides the first floor. So I think maybe we should do that first, and then we can zoom into the second floor. So let's do that. So again, I kept it simple with the amount of parts I have. Should just come off like that, and this is what it looks like by itself. So that's the second floor. That's the first floor. So to recap, on the first floor, we had the 2 lanes, emergency lane, the emergency room with the lanes to drop patients. And then we have the main lobby entrance and the waiting room or the lobby for patients, and the elevator. Again, as I mentioned in my earlier video, there's a lot of things I would like to add, but with the part limitation, for now we'll just stick with the plan of phase 1. But I already have a lot on the drawing board, what I'm going to do next when I'm done with this phase. Finding out a lot of things I could do differently. But I need the parts, of course. So getting back to the video dedication of the second floor, that's what's about now. Second floor. So this is the second floor. Second floor, the way you access the second floor is, of course, through the elevator. This elevator shaft here. So that's that. Simple there. So let's look into it in depth from a iBird's view. So you come through the elevator, through the door. You enter this way, and then you of course have the buttons for the elevator, the up and down. There's a waiting area by the elevator, just some seating there, nothing crazy. So you come to the hallway, and now you have a couple of doors you can enter. So if you go straight, you enter to the main patient's room, the hospital room. Right now it can accommodate 3 patients, and they have, of course, the monitors and the gadgets and or the IVs and things like that. Of course, I'm missing some parts, which I ordered, but they didn't come on time. So, but this is a full bed. Let's get it out and just show you details of it. It takes a lot of parts, of course, but I like this kind of bed. You have nightstands. Every bed has a nightstand, so let's take them out just to show the detail of the room. So every bed has a nightstand with something on it, like flowers, a plant. There's a phone here. Above the bed, let's see if we can zoom in here. Above the bed, you could see the gadgets, the monitor to monitor the patient's vitals. There's like a resemblance of a light, a neon light. And then, of course, there's the cart with some medication on it that is part of the room. The room have windows, of course, from different sides, depending which angle you look at. There's this ventilation machine, I guess. In case you're running out of breath. There's some thing you could do. With COVID going on now, I want to make sure that the hospital is equipped with that. I like the features that I put these bricks across. So, and of course here you have above the door I have like mimicking air ventilation, like air conditioning or air purifying, whatever you want to call it. I put one above every door. Okay, so that's the hospital room. Let's turn around here and focus on the bed a bit. So the bed has wheels on it, so you can move it around. It has a mimic of the IV solution going to the patient with the holder for it. There's these elements here that can be expanded open up, just like they do in the hospital. There's a pillow, of course, and a blanket, which is resembled by the white protrusion, and the blanket represented by the blue bricks. And here I have a white brick, but I don't have stickers. I was trying to find some printed elements or stickers to mimic the patient, I guess, chart. So I kept it for now white. If I run into something like that from other sets, I might replace that with some chart. So these are the beds. Like I said, they're missing the blue thing, but I already ordered some of them. So that's the hospital room. I like the front of it. So I'm very much impressed by it. But I think the room is small, which I will get back to what will phase 2 include for the second floor. We'll get back to this in a second. Let's finish reviewing the rest of the hospital. So like I said, so this is one entrance. Here you have the toilets. The toilet is very simple. You enter the toilet from here. You have a sink, double sink, 2 toilets or bathrooms with those doors, functioning doors, where you can see from the bottom and the top, just like a regular bathroom. I think I like these bathrooms. I didn't have the parts to put toilet paper in there, which I ordered. They didn't come in time, so for now they look like that. But by the time I finish this build, I will have the other parts to finish this bathroom to show you how the toilet paper will look. But this is what it looks like. So I like this style of bathroom. It's not a huge, but it's not small. So I might mimic the same design for the first floor. As you remember, on my ground level, I don't have toilets or bathrooms, so I'm gonna utilize this. So that's that. The other door here, if we go to this side, we have the lab, if that's what you want to call it. Small lab, definitely could take some more expansion, but for now it's a lab. There's all the bells and whistles of a lab: microscope, some jars of medication or chemicals, whatever they do in a lab. I'm not a microbiologist or whatever the case is, whatever they call themselves. There's a computer there, keyboard, and so on and so forth. So that's what it looks like. There's some drawers, some cabinets, maybe a fridge here for putting some samples, whatever the case. There's a chair and so on and so forth. So this is a small lab, but I like that the lab has some scene from the windows. So wherever this hospital lies in the city, that lab has some sort of a good view. So I guess they'll be very well enjoying the scenery where they're working. And there's a clock on the wall, if you see it right down here. Keep track of time. Make sure that the results are being provided in a timely fashion for the hospital. Again, definitely could go for a bigger lab, but for now, that's what I'm going for. But I like it. Every hospital has a lab, and that's the view from the window. Again, so come to the biggest, the other room here, and not the biggest actually, the second biggest compared to the hospital where the beds are. Actually, that's the biggest so far. You enter from this door, of course. You enter here, and this one is where you do your eye exam, if you can tell. So there's a desk here, I guess, where the doctor sit, physician, the computer screen, so on and so forth. There's some cabinets on the wall, or closets, whatever you want to call them. There's a cabinet with a drawer by the desk. So you can see there some artwork. There's a clock there. And if you turn to this side, that's where the action happens. So here, of course, I'm missing some parts here and there, but for the most part, you get the idea. That's where you put your eyes in here, and your eyes get checked. The physician will sit on this side, the patient will sit on this side, and then they will log the information into the computer, and they will tell you how you're doing. There's a tool here for looking into your eye. The physician can come here and sit and review the data, the results. Another tool here is to check your eyesight too, the long and short, I guess. Again, I'm not a doctor, but there's those alphabets you read. You stand on this standing pad, and you put your eyes there, and you do what you're instructed, and then again the results come on the computer, and then the physician reviews them, and you get what you need to do. So yeah, so once you're done with all the testing, you sit here, and your doctor, the physician, sits there, and then you discuss what are the next steps. Do you need surgery? Do you need glasses? And so on and so forth. So but pretty much that's what the second floor looked like from a close-up. Just show you top view. Not that big, but does the purpose for now. I think I like it for now. So let's attach it back to the first floor and talk about what would I do in phase 2, or what is missing, because I have a lot of those. Again, for now, we gotta work with what we have, and that's what we have. So let me just put this on the stand so I can do it. I need 2 hands to do it, unfortunately. It's very sturdy though, for the amount of bricks I used. I can hold it with one hand, so it holds in place. So just like that, snaps in. And there it is. There you go. Now, as I mentioned, the elevator shaft is over here. And this concept of the elevator is just pretty much simple. It's a mimic of a modular building that the Lego set sells, called the Town Hall, I believe. And in that, they have an elevator shaft, which has the same concept where you pull the lever and the platform, which resembles the elevator, moves up, just like that. You can tell. See, it's moving up. Not the best mechanism, in my opinion, but the amount of parts I had, that's what I went for. See, it goes up and down. I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. And these are the mechanisms to hold the platform. Once you reach the floor you want, you just lock them in place, and the platform holds on it. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this up. This has been used in a couple of modules. I remember the Town Hall is one of them. The Lego set Town Hall. So anyway, back to what would I do different? So like I said, from a size-wise, from a real estate, definitely very small hospital. I definitely will expand on it. So from a second floor, first of all, I will definitely change the elevator. I'm not happy with that elevator, but I don't have the parts to do it right now. So that would be a phase 2. I will definitely go with a traditional elevator where you have a box, a box, and then you have a string attached to it, and then you have a mechanism at the roof where you crank it up and down, which in the future you can automate that by using one of the Lego battery packs and the gears and all that stuff. So I think that would be the best way to go in the future. The eye exam room, I like that. That's a keeper. I'm keeping that. I like the bathroom. I'm going to keep that. I just have to modify a couple of things there. But I think I'm going to mimic this bathroom on the first floor and the third floor, because I'm going to have one more floor. I'm going to definitely do that. The hospital room is too tiny in my opinion. And I don't like the windows on the side, but that's what I have now. I use them. I think I need some privacy. I don't mind having windows on one side of it, which may be the front, just for some view, but the others I want to maybe seal it for privacy. It's a hospital, not a hotel. You don't need much of the scenery. So that would be good enough there. The toilet, I like the toilet, like I said, but I don't like the toilet being at the front of the hospital. I mean, it's a toilet, right? I rather have another room here facing this area, and maybe have the toilet built inside the hospital. And hence why I'm talking about real estate. So my goal is to expand backwards and maybe expand in the width this way. And that will allow me to, of course, first of all, move the elevator somewhere at the back where it will be with the stairs, because I don't have stairs, if you noticed. So I'll do that. And then maybe this bathroom maybe will end up in a corner, somewhere like here, where it should belong, right? And I utilize this for maybe expanding this hospital room, because I think this is small. I want to push it forward, more forward. That will give it more spacious area, and maybe I'll add one more bed. I think the lab should be a bit bigger. I mean, the bathroom is bigger than the lab, which in my opinion doesn't make sense, but it's fine. I did with what I have with the parts. So I'm definitely going to expand on the lab, expand on the room, move the toilet somewhere else. I like the eye exam area. And of course, I want to have a waiting area. Instead of these two chairs by the elevator, as you noticed, I want to have somewhere a bigger area where people can wait for the loved ones when the visitation starts. So I think that's something I want to do. So I want to try to see if I can make a hallway area. So a couple of ways I would do that is I will push this front forward and utilize this area here. That will give me more real estate. And like I said, I'm going to push backwards. Another plate of these, what they call is 32 studs. These are 32 studs on nipples, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to expand backwards with the amount of that. That will give me a lot of real estate to accommodate what I want to do. I like the first level, but what I want to do is I want to expand the height of the first level. Compared to the second and third, I want the first level to look have more height to it by a couple more bricks, maybe by a window even, by small windows. Not this big, huge windows, the smaller windows or panels that will give the first floor more light into it. Again, I think that will make it look better. So yeah, so recapping a couple of things, push this forward, increase the height of the first floor, add more real estate to the back. That will give me a place to put the new elevator, the way I'm thinking of it, the stairs, the cafeteria, facility room, and the toilet, which mimic this one. And then that will expand this area here, which I think is a dead area to move in patients. I'm thinking to expand the emergency room to use this whole area instead of having this just an empty area like that, the lane 1, lane 2, because the ambulance will come park here and they'll drop the patients in. I think that's too much area. So when I push this forward, and I could push it forward all the way till here, to the beginning of the hospital. So I could bring this area forward, and now I'm going to have this whole area at the back where I could add one more emergency room station, and I could add also a surgery room, because you're in ER, and what if you need a surgery? I don't have a surgery on the first floor. I mean, I don't know what's on the third floor yet. I still have to figure out what I want to build on the third floor, but I know I'm going to have an MRI station on the third floor for sure, because CAT scan, MRI, you need that part of the hospital. But so if I can fit a surgery room, I'd like to have a surgery room at least on the first floor to be able to take care of the patients. So a couple of things I could do there. So there's a lot of work to do. But again, like I said, it's a phase 2 work. It's going to require some more parts to collect, which will take me a few months to do. So as you know, I don't collect parts. I just collect Lego sets. And to build those kind of things, you need a lot of parts. So I have to, put my hand on these parts. And the other thing also I want to mention is when you buy parts, from a design standpoint, I don't use any Lego design tools to design these parts. There are tools out there that you design which will tell you what bricks do you need. I don't do that. I just look at pictures and I say, okay, I need these kind of parts, and I mimic it. So it's very hard estimation. That's how you notice I have missed a couple here and there because I miscalculated, because I'm just using logic. I'm saying, okay, to build this, I might need 10 of these, and I just buy 10 and I end up needing 12, for example, right? So things like that happen. But anyway, I want to stop yapping here. But I just wanted to share the second floor, how it came up to be. Still happy with the result, with the parts I have so far. I think it's going to be a nice phase 1 hospital to start with. I mean, having no hospital, now having a hospital, that's a good accomplishment there. Again, thank you for watching. And if you like the content, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And please leave me your feedback if you think a hospital should have this and that. And like I said, I'm not a doctor, or I don't work in that hospital industry, so I I just do what I see in pictures or what I remember from going to hospitals. By all means, you can share what you think I should be having in the hospital, and I'll see if I can build it. Again, with no further ado, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and see you in part 3, which is the third level. Again, don't forget to hit the share, like, and subscribe button, and the next video, let's keep building.